Okay, so when I actually tested this code right over here for the form, I actually got an error which said template does not exist. And this was nothing but a minor issue. And what I had done is that I had forgotten to add .html over here for the template. So when we go ahead and fix that, and when you go ahead and go to /food/add to this specific URL, as you can see, you will have this form right here. So now here you can go ahead and add in the item name. So I can type in let's say new pancake over here, and let's say the item description is this is a new pancake, and let's say the item price is, let's say, $14, and by default we already have the image for the item. Now when I go ahead and click save, as you can see, we are not only redirected to a new page, but also if you scroll down a little bit, it's going to show you the newly created item over here, which is new pancake, which means that our form is successfully executed. So now what we will do is that we'll go ahead and add this URL, which is food/add, to this particular add item option over here, which is going to allow us to go ahead and get access to the form. So now we will go to the base.html page, and in here for the add item link right over here, we'll go ahead and add the link, which is nothing but link for the form. So I can go ahead and type in URL, and this is going to be food:create item, as create item is the name of the URL. So if you go to urls.py file, as you can see, the name of this URL is create item. So now I can simply go ahead and use that over here. So I've added that up over here, and this should be good to go. So now if I go back, hit refresh, and when I click on add item, as you can see, we are now redirected to this form right here, and now I can create a new item. So let's say I type a new item over here. Item description is, let's say this is a new item, the price is $45. Now when I go ahead, click save, as you can see, the new item is added up over here as well. Now one thing which you might have noticed here is that whenever you go into the add item, as you can see, it looks pretty dull and boring, and that's because we have not yet applied the styling from the base.html to this particular form. So now let's go ahead and apply that as well. So now let's hop back to the code, and if you go to the form template here, you will see that we have not yet applied any base styling, so the navigation bar is not present there either. So now let's make this thing extend the base template. So I'll type in extends, that's going to be food/base.html, and now we'll have the block body over here. So I'll type in block body, and we'll type in the end block right over here. So end block. So now if we go ahead and hit refresh, as you can see, now the bootstrap styling as well as the navigation bar is going to be added up over here, and here we will have our form. Now as you can see, the form still looks pretty dull and boring, and you can add a little bit of styling to it using bootstrap, but for now we will leave it as it is, and we are going to style this in the upcoming lectures. But the main thing which we need to learn now is that, okay, we have added the functionality to go ahead and add items over here to our food app, and it works absolutely fine. That is, all the items are added up over here. But what if you don't want to add a new item? Instead, you want to update the existing items. So for that, we actually need to go ahead and create a new functionality for updating all these items over here, which we are going to do in the next lecture. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.